Hello, I'm Veronica Kirin, and I will be your guide for today's visualization. The world has turned to quicksand. Everything around us that used to be stable is now moving and shifting in ways that we've never seen before. It feels unfamiliar and scary and confusing. Old institutions are falling. New methods of living and working are developing. And it seems that nearly every day there are new regulations, new discoveries, new laws, and new policies. At one point we think for sure things will go back to normal. And then the next moment that milestone is reached, passed, and still it continues. Our minds are habit creators. They work through repetition, through recognizing patterns, and thus looking past them in order to function in the diverse, infinite, vibrant world that we live in. But those patterns have changed, and our habits along with them. And so our minds feel exhausted. Our relationships are tensed, and we are left wondering, what will life be like in the future? But there is something so beautiful about quicksand. There is something exciting about the way that it moves so freely. Therein are opportunities, because quicksand is moldless. It has no shape. It simply goes toward the least resistance. And so, as the structures around us dissolve, what we are left with is opportunity. This is the excitement that some people might be exhibiting around you, though it may seem so foreign to you, so scary, so confusing. How are these people feeling optimistic? What do they know? Why are they excited when the rest of us are scared? What they know is that a shapeless future means it is up to us, to each individual, to create. No longer do the constraints of the days of yore exist around us. The structures that held us in place, the habits that restrained us, that reinforced who we were, they're gone. And that has been scary because we were so used to that structure. It was comforting. It meant that we didn't have to think too hard. And now it's gone. To live in a world without constraints means more work, more self-care, more thought, meditation, and intentionality. And it means the chance to make radical change. You get to choose. This is the opportunity of the century. How exciting to be able to choose who you want to be, what you want your life to look like, what you believe, where to put your efforts, what you support, and what you want to tear down. The foundation that we once stood upon is gone. In this moment, you can choose fear. The fear of grief and limitation, wishing for what no longer exists and can and will never return. Or you can seize this moment and shape your future before somebody else shapes it for you. That's the thing about global upheaval. Eventually, it will settle down. Eventually, the earth below our feet will solidify once again. And once it is settled, once it is rigid, as it was before, it may feel comfortable, it may feel safe, but it will be immutable. Have you ever wished you could make change in your life? Did you ever wonder how others made their change and looked on longingly, but didn't know how to get there? The bonds of habit and societal structure are strong, and they held you in place. Now they have been removed. This is your opportunity, but you must choose it. Otherwise, somebody else will form the ground beneath you when things settle down. Just like the molten earth of our primordial world eventually settled and became very difficult to change, so too will society settle and return to a new normal. If you want choice, if you want the chance, this is it. Make the change you've been wanting to make. Take the leap you've been wanting to take. Tear down what you wanted to tear down. Learn what you've wanted to learn, and build what you wanted to build. The quicksand will not last. The world around us will solidify once again. But in this moment lies your chance to shape your world in a way that most generations never have received before. Don't squander it. Take care.